All right, guys, we are back to the normal studio area thing. Blue Jays, they get a win. They win 2-1 over the Tampa Bay Rays. And they win a one-run game, and they get a great start from their starting pitcher, Marco Estrada. We'll get to him in a second. But the offense, again, it wasn't firing on all cylinders today. Only 7 hits, but they made them count. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Anthony Alford, obviously got the call up a couple days ago, gets in to start this game because Granderson and Steve Pearce still no good to go. So he gets the start, and he singles to lead off the top of the 5th inning. Then he boogies and steals second base. The advantage of having a guy who can actually run is so good. Luke Maile flies out. Don't worry, Alford advances to third base, and on an infield single, Aledmus Diaz gets the RBI, and Alford scores. The Jays lead 1-0. However, on that play, we've seen a lot. We saw a Troy Tulowitzki type of injury there. Now, he run into first base, pitcher trying to get there with him, right? It was a close play at first. Diaz steps on the base wrong, and he has to get carried off, and we're like, oh God, this is not good at all. Now, I think the injury was like an ankle sprain, I think it was. The good news is the x-rays come back negative. Nothing's broken. That is a great sign. Then now we're going to be hearing about the severity of that injury. Great to know that there's nothing broken. There's nothing crazy done to it. That's fantastic news. Just hoping it's not too much. But the Jays have the lead 1-0 in the 5th. And Marco Estrada is dealing. The Jays offense really wasn't anywhere to be found in the first, 6 innings or so. Marco didn't care. He does walk 4 batters, which wasn't really great. I mean, the location was a little bit off here, but you look at his ball-to-strike ratio, 55 strikes to 41 balls. Not too bad, but again, the 4 walks, still not what you want to see from Marco. But 6 innings. Yes, the 4 walks, but only 4 hits given up. Not a single run, and he struck out 3. He made pitches when he needed to. He got outs when he needed to. He did get into some tough situations, but he was able to work out of them. And that is more like Marco Estrada. His ERA going in was 6.19. It's now 5.21. It's still too high, but very nice to see. And then, what are we talking about? So in the 7th inning, Tyler Clippard comes out. He's been money all season. He goes an inning, giving up 1 hit and 2 strikeouts. ERA now 1.47 for Tyler Clippard. He's been nuts. And then we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. We got Tepera and Osuna the rest of the way. We should be good. No. Carlos Gomez hits a 2-2 shot, or I guess on a 2-2 pitch. He hits a home run to tie the game at 1 off Ryan Tepera, and we're like, no. And in that inning, Tepera does get in some more trouble, walking a batter, giving up another hit. I think at one point it was 1st and 3rd with 1 out, but he finds a way to get out of that. And you go to the top of the 9th with a chance to get the lead back, and it all helps when Kevin Pillar with the leadoff double. I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of Kevin Pillar, guys. We saw last year in the month of May how his production dropped off hard. We know what his April brought to the team last year, but he just really didn't look good in the month of May last season. Again, we're only 6 days into the month of May, but he has looked very good. He was also, I think he was like 2 for 4 in the game as well. Kenrich Morales grounds out to the shortstop, but a great read by Kevin Pillar. He moves up to third base. Now, all you need is, a fly ball or a ground ball to the right side, or they probably the infield in, I think. So you need a fly ball, and Kevin Pillar will probably score. Well, it doesn't take that. Alex Colomé, there was a wild pitch in the catcher. I think it was Sucre, or was it Ramos? I'm just going to go check here real quick. Was it Sucre or it was Wilson Ramos? Doesn't go down to block the ball. It was like a really awkward play he tried to do. Goes underneath his pads, and here comes Kevin Pillar. He boogies. Ball game. Well, it wasn't ball game, but the Blue Jays take the lead 2-1. And now we go to the bottom of the 9th. Roberto Osuna on the mound, and as of late, we haven't seen the same Roberto Osuna. Gave up a couple runs against the Cleveland Indians, but again, not in a safe situation. It's weird. When we've talked about that all career for Roberto Osuna, when he's not in a safe situation, whether you're leading or he's just trying to get work in a loss, he finds a way to not pitch great. comes out in a 2-1 game today, gives up a hit. Don't worry about it. Gets the strikeout, gets the no runs given up, gets the save, his 9th of the year. Great job by Roberto Osuna. So this is something we haven't seen a lot this year from the Jays. The offense not doing as well as we're used to. The bullpen continues to rock, continues to do very well. Ryan Tepera with a tough one. But you know what? Everyone's going to have a tough outing once in a while. The rest of the bullpen picks him up. Jays get a clutch hit and a pass ball, a lucky pass ball, I guess. And they get a victory, a tight 1-run, 2-1 ball game. That is beautiful to see as a Jays fan. I understand. Look, I love the 8-1 whompings, the 14-13 or 14-12 type of games. Those are fun to watch, but they make you stress out. These type of games, it's really nice to see, especially since we continue to talk about this team will go as far as the starting rotation takes them. And Marco Estrada today was brilliant. He was stellar. And the great news for the Jays, they end the road trip. Now they come home. But the good news, the even better news is they have an off day tomorrow. And with that off day tomorrow, guys, I know the Leafs season has come and gone, but we are going to be doing the Leafs season review, off-season preview. That'll be tomorrow because there's nothing. Well, I think the Raptors play tomorrow. They do. But don't worry, we'll get that out to you guys tomorrow. It'll be Leafs and Raptors because we need to get that out to you guys. I got to do that, kind of a due diligence before we head into the draft and into the off-season. All right? Look, the Jays, after tomorrow, they start a home set against the Seattle Mariners. Here's the pitching matchups. Marcus Stroman coming off a very good start in his last one. He's looking to continue that into a home start against Canadian boy James Paxton. Game 2 of the series, Wade LeBlanc, former Blue Jay, against Jaime Garcia. And we want to start seeing this guy throw some good games because he is really struggling over the last little while, 5-6 starts. And then in the finale, Jay Happ versus Mike Leake before we welcome in the Boston Red Sox after that. So that's going to be one heck of a time here at the Rogers Center the next couple weeks, or I guess the rest of the week. It's going to be a doozy, but that's going to do it for this one, you guys. You guys enjoyed the video. And you guys enjoy this ball game today, because I know I did. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of the game. Who's your MVP? I got to give it to Marco Estrada. He was stellar in a tight game. He did great. I was proud of him, and he really needed that personally. I'm happy for him there, all right? So we'll talk to you guys. Well, here we go. We'll talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow, as we will be talking about the off-season preview and the season review. We'll talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow as well, as they look to win one and force a Game 5 back at home. But my goodness, 8:30 tip-off there at the Q. This team needs something. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to. I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see what the outcome gives us. And we'll talk to you guys Jays edition. Game 1 of the 3-game set against the Seattle Mariners. Tuesday night, 7:07 first pitch. Canadian James Paxton on the mound for the Mariners. Marcus Stroman on the mound for the Blue Jays. We'll talk to you guys then.